Sunday. You've made it to the end of the, I guess not a first full week of the year, but to the end of the week here, the first of the year. I am out here this morning getting ready to feed all of these goats. It's pretty cold today. It said 26 degrees on my weather app, but it's very windy. So I did leave the barn door open last night because it didn't feel that cold. And so a lot of these goats are kind of puffed out. Excuse me. So I didn't want Beauty to come through the window. It looks like they've been kind of naughty. I don't know what they got into out here. Oh no, they knocked down. So I had set a bag of Christmas decorations to put up in the loft in the tote, and they knocked it all down and smashed it. I don't even know where it came from. Anyway, here's the bag. It's always something. Did you guys see it happening? Did you see the Christmas decorations getting smashed? I guess so. Hi, Licorice. So they ate almost all their feed last night. If you look outside, you see, I don't know if you can see Peter out there. Oh, he's coming in. Hi, Peter. Good morning. To roll this away. Oh my gosh, it feels pretty cold. So apparently this weekend we're supposed to get quite a bit of snow on Sunday night. Anyone else expecting a lot of snow? I'm not really sure by how much we're getting. Turkey. This turkey. Turkey, here. Here's chicken green. You don't want that? Okay. Okie dokie then. How are you guys all feeling? Beauty? What happened? Did you get something that went down the wrong way? So that's one thing I don't like about the beet pulp shreds. Although the goats love them, when you feed them dry, sometimes they get caught in their throat. A lot of people will soak the beet pulp to make it a little easier to chew, but mine don't really love when the beet pulp is wet. You can see Miss Penny is healing back to normal. She looks really, really good. I don't know, what was it? 4 days ago, she was very puffed out and acted kind of lethargic. So I took her temperature and it was a little bit high. It was 103.8, which is not very high for goats. Once they get over 103.5 is like high normal. So typically it should be like 102.7. Hers was 103.8. So she had a little bit of drainage from her nose, so she got a shot of antibiotics. She got some fever reducer and then some vitamin B12, and she seems like she is, yeah, she's back to normal. She is butting her sister. All of the does are getting angry. I'm in here talking and not bringing them their breakfast. This week, like, I don't know, after Christmas and then after New Year's, I feel like the week is always very weird feeling. Nobody's going to school. My husband's off work right now too, so I don't work at this time either. It's like everything's kind of different. So I give my does in the big pen a full 2-gallon size bucket full of grain. Hey, Cecily. Is the turkey bothering you? Yes, I know you want beet pulp. It's almost gone. I gotta open the new bag. She loves these beet pulp shreds. Ah, sorry. My hand is right there. I'm gonna fill up this bag. All 3 of those bags are getting pretty low, and it drives me nuts trying to get stuff out of the bottom of an empty bag, so I switched them all out. This is the rest of their calf manna. Move your head. Move your head. You, move your head. There's their beet pulp. It's kind of sweet, like with molasses, so I think that's why they love it so much. Blue, why are you standing over here in the corner by the door? Okay, you were waiting for that. So then they also get the regular pellet. Excuse me. I don't know where oh, I saw it out in the middle, the other pan. Excuse me. Miss Blue, you can't eat out of this. Good morning. Is it Bird Palm Jam Goat Farm? I wonder what kind of goats you have. Thank you for the love this morning. Mr. Puss in Boots. Hi, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. He usually sleeps in the loft, so he was probably up there sleeping when he heard me come in. So I usually make sure all of their pans are clean before I start dumping feed in them. Guys, no mobs. You need to get your feet out. Clips. Okay. Back up. There's no need to stand in it. Oh, there we go. So Revy does not like to eat with anybody else, so she's standing at the door. Excuse me. Blue, they're coming in right here, so you're gonna wanna move. There's Revy. There's Easy. There's Midnight. There's Moon. Bean, why are you coming out? Hey, Crumble, no, stay in there. No, that's too many goats. What's wrong, Easy? There's another pan. You guys can share this one as well. There you go. Guys, you're gonna tip. You're tipping it. Vanilla Bean doesn't usually come out. She's not very aggressive. She's usually pretty calm and laid back. This morning she did push her way out. Someone want to eat on the milk stand? You have to go around. No, go up. There you go. Did you find the empty bag? Thank you, Midnight. What's wrong, Blue? Are they being too pushy? Hi, Paw Bones. Thank you. There's a lot of goats here. They love getting out. They love eating. They love people. Did you eat all the beet pulp shreds? Are you checking for more? I will get you some more. So Cecily's allowed to eat as much as she'd like. She never really gets super heavy because she makes a lot of milk. So when she eats more, she makes more milk. She doesn't put it on and down. She actually still is milking. She's the only doe that's out right now that is in milk. Revy came out because she does not like to share goat pans with anybody, so I usually let her out to eat separately. She's kind of a diva. Miss Easy came out because although you see her stomach sticking out on either side, this is all baby. Like, that's just not a normal overweight goat stomach. I was a little worried because looking over her withers, she just seemed a little thinner than I normally like to see her at this stage of her gestation. So I've been bringing her out for a little bit extra feed. Guys, stop. Will you stop being mean? And Vanilla Bean doesn't typically get out, although the two black babies do get out, Midnight and Moon. Hey, you need to stop being so grouchy. That's Cheerio. Recognize her high-pitched scream from anywhere. And that's Eclipse. Okay, Tiny, yes, Tiny comes out. No, Nutmeg, you're not supposed to come out. Nutmeg's not supposed to come out. Eclipse usually doesn't come out because she is absolutely huge. She is... Okay, so she's 8 months old. She's standing next to a 6-year-old doe, and she doesn't even look that small. She's so big. She's almost the same height as Nutmeg. This doe was a triplet when she was born. She just grows. Tiny's kids all grow so fast. When she's feeding them, like, good morning, Karen. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm. So They are almost the same size. The only difference is she's not as long. All of Tiny's kids, we let a lot of them dam race, so she won't kick them off. Most does will kick them off after like 5 seconds of drinking once they're really big and fast drinkers. Tiny won't. She'll just stand there and let them drink and drink and drink. So her kids grow super quickly and super well. Cecily, your hair's all standing up. What's going on? Vanilla Bean looks like a puffball. She is so puffy today. She's like a little cotton ball. That's not a good place to squeeze in. There's like an open pan here. 5 goats trying to eat out of the same pan. Why does no one like this food? The milk stand has Cheerio in it. I really need to write down their due dates again. I had them all written down in a notebook, which I put somewhere and completely lost. So you can see we have a lot of does due. Some of them are on here twice because we noticed that they were in heat. We put them with the buck. We assumed that they were bred, but then they had another date where they came back into heat. So we went ahead and wrote down both dates. So actually I don't see that many on here twice. I see Blackberry on here twice. And so that date is only 4 days apart. So sometimes they'll short cycle and you think that they got bred, but they didn't actually take. So we had that quite a bit last year. This year it's not been too bad. So you can see after Nutmeg, she was bred on 8/27. So that makes her due in 8 days. And then the next one is several weeks after that. So that's 3 weeks apart. And that's Chocolate Chip. I'm really, really excited about Chocolate Chip. Good morning, Marky. I wonder if you guys got more snow than we did. It seemed like it was a little bit covered last night when I was looking out the window, but then this morning, I honestly think a lot of it blew away. You can see that the grass is not even covered. All right, it's very dusty. So I'm wondering if you guys got more snow than we did. Are you ready to have those babies soon? Miss Nutmeg? So she has literally no milk. Oh no, who knocked over the hay thing? I think it was Crumble. She's standing under it. So she looks suspicious right now. There's a big fight happening in here between Easy and Cecily. Cecily, I think you're outweighed by probably 25 pounds. Okay, so Midnight's now taking over the fight. Yes, the hierarchy. The funny thing is though Nutmeg is usually the one in charge. She's been here the longest, so she is the herd queen, but she's busy eating. So they haven't done this in a really long time. I'm not sure what happened. Well, at least you guys didn't squash someone underneath. Excuse me, Crumble, move. You're really hoping to scoop out this side of the barn really soon. The ground should be frozen at this point. It's kind of cold, but I don't know. Looking at these buckets of water, I filled these up last night. These aren't heated buckets. These are just regular buckets. Their heated bucket is over there plugged in. They didn't even freeze last night, and they're right here by the open door. So it can't be that cold. You guys pulled this all the way away from the wall. Good morning, Cookie. Hi, baby. I don't know what was going on in here. You guys are knocking things over. You're dragging things away. Hi, Pumpkin. Pumpkin is wearing her lipstick again. Hi, Blackberry. Blackberry has started hanging out in the shed. This is typically Bernice's area, so I don't know how or why she got Bernice to turn it over to her. And we did not get any more turkey eggs, so I don't really know much about the laying habits of turkeys, but it was laying, I don't know, maybe 10 days straight, and then maybe it moved the eggs. Hi, Chocolate Chip. Chocolate Chip is due 3 weeks after Nutmeg. So that means she's due, let's see, the 11th plus 3 weeks. You're due February 1st. Good morning, Mulberry Branch Farm. Thank you. Yes, if you guys haven't subscribed, I would appreciate if you did subscribe and like our video. This is Miss Pancake. You see the size difference here. Pancake is 3 years old, and she's the mom to Chocolate Chip. Chocolate Chip grew up into an absolute monster of a goat. Why is your baby so large? They both have blue eyes. They're the only blue-eyed goats here in the herd. They're both very, very sweet. Thank you, Paul Bones. I appreciate that. So Pancake will do whatever my son asks. He takes her out in showmanship. She's not a competitive show doe, but she's an absolute sweetheart. She will stand while you shave her, while you milk her. Whatever you do, she is so cooperative. Lulu's over there. She knows that her sister and her mom are out there eating and fighting. This is the rabbit's favorite spot to sit. Good morning, Peter. I saw you running around last night. So last night, Peter was out in the middle, like where our driveway is at. So we had a lot of trouble getting him back over here. He's really fast. So it actually took 3 people to run him back into the goat pen here. So I wonder if he's tired. He got up under the trailer, so we couldn't reach him. I've had him since October, so he's not super friendly. He doesn't really like people that much. I am kind of scared to hold him because he's super big and heavy and he scratches. So right now he looks super chill, but he's not always very chill at all. Sometimes he's kind of crazy. I think he is tired. He must have ran back and forth like it was probably 5 times. Willow was out, Chad was out, I was out, William came running out. We were all looking for the net, which you can never find right when you're, you have an animal out. You can never find the net. Oh, good morning, Margie. Crumbly Miss. It is very windy here. I wonder if you guys are experiencing a lot of wind as well. So yesterday, all of the does did go out and graze. I was really happy to see that. They need the exercise, especially when they're this pregnant and they've been cooped up in the barn. The sun was out. They went out. They walked around. They got some exercise. I saw them climbing on some of their little things out there. There's some tractor tires for them to climb on. Actually, their favorite thing is the old barn wood from the barn that we tore down. We threw into a big wood pile, so I really hate for them to climb on that. But they kept getting caught when we had fence around it. So we took the fence down, and of course their favorite area to go to, and they all beeline to it, is that wood pile. So I'm going to give them some grass hay this morning because it is cold. They don't really love the grass hay, but they'll eat it. They're hungry, they'll eat it. They're not hungry, they'll just skip it. They're checking to see what I threw down. Good morning, Alien. How are you? It's good to see you today. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm. Maybe some of you guys are in a little bit warmer area than I'm at. Miss Blue, good morning. Blue. So Blue actually came from Mulberry Branch Farm. Blue, were you the one who pulled down the Christmas decorations? It's freezing cold here. Oh no. Yeah, I think a lot of people are getting bad weather this weekend. We're supposed to be getting snow. I did buy some straw to put in here, but we'll have to scrape out some of this old hay. So the straw is a much better insulator, I think, than anything. But with the deep bedding underneath, it seems to generate quite a lot of heat. Typically, they're not that cold. They go out during the day. They walk around, going from mud to snow. Supposed to go south of Pennsylvania, so. Oh, okay. Hopefully it does miss you. I don't know. I'm over winter. After Christmas is over, if it would just start getting warm, I would be totally fine with that. My husband was stationed in Jacksonville in Florida for a while, so I didn't really like that it wasn't cold for Christmas. Like, some days you could wear a sweatshirt, but a lot of days even that was too much. So I do like it a little bit colder around Christmas time, but like after that, if it would just warm up, that would be totally fine with me. Anybody else's goats do this? There's straw here and they're picking and eating the straw. Ma'am, this is bedding. There is no reason for you to eat this. Nutmeg, her birthday is in May. She'll be 7 years old in May. So I don't know why she's eating the straw. Scraping is on the to-do list. Oh, yeah. So you're putting down straw too. That's a good idea. The angle of the intensity of the sunlight. That's really interesting. I have never heard that before. I don't really follow weather a lot. Look at this baby belly. I feel like if you sat and watched her long enough, you could see the kids moving. You better not have all bucks. It's funny, Easy does not have a molasses beard like some of the other goats. So I think she doesn't really like it that much. She loves animal crackers, but apparently not the molasses bucket. Nutmeg doesn't either. Bernicia, on the other hand, her beard is absolutely drenched in molasses. These are all my older does. Bernicia will be 6. Miss Easy will be 6. Nutmeg will be 7 in May. And then the oldest one of all, Tiny, she'll be 7 in April. So she is the oldest goat here. Hey, Nutmeg. Nutmeg, are you gonna have your babies right when it's cold? So she doesn't even look that big. Like, are you even pregnant? That would be terrible if we waited like 5 months and she wasn't even bred. Nutmeg usually has very easily detectable heats though. So when she's in heat, everybody knows. So I will get this area of the barn ready for her when she has her kids. I have the warming barrel. I'll probably just leave that for her kids. My babies love to go in these. They're super tiny, so typically you can get 3 or 4 babies and they curl up in the bottom into a little circle shape. They're so cute. Of course, she has never had more than 2 kids, so we don't have to worry about a lot of them. It is concrete, so I'll put down a stone mat. I might do a layer of shavings and then straw on top. What's wrong, Easy? You have such a cute face. Even I can fit in the barrel. I need one of those. If you're cold, you could just climb in the warming barrel, sit there under the heat lamp, and bask in the red light. I see you guys finished all your pellets. Hi, Cheerio. Oh, someone else has jumped out. I heard the gate shaking, and of course it was your granddaughter. It was time. Blue, what's wrong? Blue, hey, be nice to Blue. You're not going to be mean to everybody. So Penny is feeling much better. She's having a big fight with Libby, her sister. These kids try to fight every goat in the barn all the time. The other goats are sick of it. They don't feel like having these little fighting matches. Another round. You're ready for a refill of pellets. Yes, we both felt it. It just went out. Paw Bones, you have a mini farm. I wonder what you have there. I think that's great. This is Time. She's the one who jumped out. Her hair is so thick this year. I was kind of worried about the hair on this goat because her dam last year gave birth when it was like super cold. And so I noticed she kept acting cold, and like she didn't have the undercoat that a lot of the Nigerians have where it's like really fuzzy down at the bottom. You can see Eclipse has it. It's like a soft fuzz here. It keeps them really warm. So I noticed Hazel didn't have that, but looking at Time, she has a really, really thick coat this year. The fight is still happening. Most goats, 1 pig, and a lot of dogs. You know, I think dogs are a lot of work. Sometimes I tell my family, like, our one dog is as much work as all of the other 60 animals combined because we have to take him somewhere and have someone, like, watch him in their house. Because he'll just completely destroy our house if we leave him too long. All of the other goats and chickens and rabbits and everything else will just hang out in the barn and let someone come and feed them twice a day. But I mean, even the cats, they don't like when strangers come in. So, but the dog has to go live at someone's house. So he's like a lab mix. My brother had gotten him from someone who said he was full lab. But he's only like 30, I think he's 37 pounds now at his heaviest. So he's all black, but he's very small. He'll be 8 years old this spring. So, I mean, if you're familiar with labs, you know that they are much, much heavier than 35 pounds. And honestly, if I had to guess, I would guess that he was mixed with like a beagle or something. Sometimes when he is barking, it kind of sounds like it's like a beagle bark. We are hoping to get another dog here for the barn soon. Why are you guys all fighting with Easy? What is wrong with them today, Easy? They're all different breeds. That sounds exciting. I worked at a pet shelter when I was a teenager, and Getting familiar with all the different dog breeds and all the different personalities was interesting for sure. And chickens. Of course, you can't forget the chickens. Are your chickens not laying right now like mine are, like many of them are? You're stuck buying white eggs at the store or brown eggs. I think the turkey was trying to pick up the slack for us by giving us some eggs. What's wrong, baby? This Cheerio looks so much like Easy's face. Since we used Easy's son so heavily last year, we have a ton of grandkids from Easy, so they all kind of have that signature face. So you have a dog, you found him on the street when he was a baby. Oh, so sweet. It sounds like he was really appreciative of you giving him a home. How sweet. When it comes to dogs, I don't know if I've ever found a stray dog. However, the cats just keep like showing up for us. So we have 4 cats that just showed up out of the blue. The one did have a kitten. So we, I don't really know what was going on with the kitten. She wasn't like able to feed it or something. So we were bottle feeding the kitten. And then the kitten, we still have the kitten. The kitten grew up. So we got them both fixed. So we don't have any more kittens here. So I have 5 cats. 2 of them come in the house. 1 stays only in the house. And then 3 are supposed to be barn cats. But the little baby cat that was a kitten, I honestly don't think she has ever caught a mouse in her life. You don't think they're laying right now? Mine aren't either. Yeah, some of the cats that we got are just so appreciative. Sporadically laying. That's good. Your ducks are like prolific layers over there. I need some ducks for duck eggs. Are you guys ready to go back out? Okay, if I open this door, because I won't be opening it. I latched it from this side. You guys checking out the dollhouse? Happy? No, you don't need to come out. Guys, there's more goats out in the feed. Oh, no, sorry, Revy. There's more goats out in the feed pen than there are in this pen. Once they get it opening, it's like trying to keep water in. Quit pulling it with your nose. Oh my gosh, I need like a flat door because they stick their nose right on this edge and they're able to push it out. Oh, Alien, you're scared of cats. It's funny, the cat's vibrating, yes. Mine are like that too, as soon as you start petting them. Right. Where's Grace? I haven't seen her in a while, Lulu. But he wants the grass hay. But I thought you guys were all starving. Obviously not starving too much. Oh, there's Grace. So she's having a big fight with Lucky Charm. Bernicia is roughing it. cat sounds very affectionate. Like when in the morning my cats force me to pet them while I'm drinking my coffee. It's like, especially our one house cat. So Micro is going to be 4 years old in October, the black doe right there. Grace is going to be 1 year old at the end of April. Grace is not that much smaller than Micro, and she's decided to have a fight with her. Lulu, what's your daughter doing? She's lost her mind. She loves you, yes. A lot of times I think cats find the non-cat person and they just stick onto them. They just force them to accept them. Bernicia, are you reffing? Are you reffing this fight? Bernicia's been very affectionate lately, which is kind of abnormal for her. You can see this baby bump on either side. I would not be surprised if Bernicia had like 4 babies in there. It kind of scares me when they get too many. I'm scared that they're going to be tangled. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 12 goats in here. That means there's 20 goats out. How are there 20 goats out? Hormonal changes. I think that's what's happening. Easy got really friendly. Bernicia got super friendly. I'm like, you guys normally, like, they tolerate me. They don't want me to pet them. So I'm not complaining about it. Pumpkin apparently loves the molasses bucket. Her beard is so gross and gummy. You guys need your beards cut off. And this is why chocolate chip's so big. She just eats all the time, whatever she can get. She's even eating the grass hay. I guess I should just open the door and see if all of them will come back in. At this point, I'm not even keeping any in this pen. Yes, there's 32 goats in here. That means that I have 10 bugs, which is completely insane. A couple of them will be market wethers next year. So that's why they're here. I have 4 senior bucks. Yeah. And then I have 3 bucklings. So with them all mostly being out, I just opened the door. I'm just going to try to corral them as a group. Anybody else want to come in? At this point, the rabbit and the turkey are the best behaved out here. This is why my goats are so chunky. Okay, so we have pretty many back in. Okay, ma'am, you can go in. You've been out most of the time. Ten bucklings, yes. So 2 are destined to be food. So they just weren't quite big enough to do yet. So I was feeding them out a little bit longer to make it a little more worthwhile. And then I kept Revy's buck. I kept 1 more buck from Easy. And then I kept, well, I bought Cuddles. So that's, with my 4 senior bucks, that's 7. And then I have, of course, Cecily's buck, which I was going to do as a wether as well. Of course, I am really, really tempted to use him for line breeding. After milking Cecily, she milks so easily. Her teats are such a great size. And like, we really need more of that. I'm so done with milking goats that I have to fight to milk. And their udder texture is really nice and soft. My favorite dog breed? I don't know that I actually... You know, I really always loved Basset Hounds. I never had one. I think they are just the cutest. I'm not sure if I will ever have one. My son is dying for a Corgi. Right now, we live really close to the road, so I'm like, I don't think we can deal with a puppy right now. All of our animals are obsessed with beelining to the road once they get out. So if we were a little bit further back off the road, then I think that there would be a lot more of a buffer. And then they're doing this again, eating the wood. Can you stop? What? Oh my gosh, you did not, did you? I was thinking like line breeding. I thought maybe you had some of Isaac's kids. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I can't wait to see her. Did you already pick her up? So there was a doe for sale on the local pages we were both looking at. Sounds like Ashley might be adding her to the barn. She's actually Miss Cecily's, I can't even remember the exact relation, somewhat related to Cecily. Actually, it might be the same sire. And look how pretty Cecily is. I actually own Cecily's half-brother as well. But, so the brother wouldn't be related to it. It was only related on Cecily's side. So the reason I bought Cecily was because her sire, his littermate sister, was like, had this phenomenal rear udder, like so wide, just tremendous. I've actually only seen pictures of it, but it's just gorgeous. You pick her up new, oh yes, you, what? I thought you were gonna pay her down on goats. I just read that resolution, now you're getting more goats. It's opposite day, right? Cecily, you're gonna have a relative coming to a farm near you. Maybe it'll be like a prolific breeder too, like Cecily. You'll have like 3 or 4 doe kids next year. That would make it worth it. You can sell me a doe kid. And she lied about reducing goats. Everybody says that they are cutting back on their goats. It's just what you say. That way it sounds like you're not out of control. But, Willow, guess who got that doe that was related to Cecily? Guess. You might see her in a show ring. Near us. What? Ashley got her.
Really? That's what I was gonna say, but I wasn't sure. Ooh.
Willa's excited. I can't wait to see her.
Yes.
And with the praise be in there, gosh, she's gonna have beautiful general appearance as well. How exciting. Well, yes, if you would like to use that buckling, I would be totally fine with that. guys. You're going to have a new relative nearby. That is so exciting. Losing weight resolution for everyone. Yes, that would be amazing. I love some extra dough kids from that line. I've been happy with Cecily. She's been a very easy keeper.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
She said maybe we could do some line breeding with Cecily's buck, but I thought she meant on, because she has some Isaac. She might have some Isaac does. I don't know. Because I think she used the half Isaac buck maybe. So I thought it was that. But it was the Cecily doe. Why are you so itchy, Eclipse? These are our two twins. I always mix these goats up, and Willow's always telling me, like correcting me.
Oh, this one's short.
Yeah, she's a little bit shorter. She's whiter. She's floofier. She's honestly got a shorter neck.
So, how is she related to Cecily? Like,
So she has Cecily's same sire. I think it may be
so they're
direct sire.
half-sisters?
I can't remember how close.
Yes,
I know
you have
that
a
the same
sister.
sire was in there, either the grandsire or the sire. Oh, guys. Well, I'm going to start feeding all of my buck horde. So thank you for popping in and joining me on my morning chores. Her grandsire is Cecily's sire. Thank you. So I think it's Erwinus or something.
Oh.
Erinus. Can't remember how to say it. Oh, Josie says hi to you. Ricky and Ashley are on here.
Hi, Josie.
Hopefully Josie, I don't know if she fell yesterday. William had a pretty hard fall ice skating, so he was like, I don't have any bruises. And I was like, well, bud, you're probably going to have to check tomorrow. 'Cause I don't think they're going to show up right now. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. If you're around tomorrow, I'll be back at 9 doing my morning chores. So I hope you have a great day. Oh, Aunt Karen says hi.
Hi, Karen.
Karen, you have to bring your grandkids out to see the baby goats when they're born. You would love that.
Hi.
Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.